If you don't know what arbitrage is, it's imagine having two of the same cars, the exact same cars, and one you can get for half the price somewhere else. Where would you buy it? You'd buy it at the lower one. Now, if you're someone who wants to make it into a business, you buy the car that's half price and you come to the shop that's selling it for full price, you sell it to them, and you keep the difference, and that's what we're doing. Look, we started March 17th, we made the deposit. It's now April 7th, so 17K, March 17th. Fast forward 3 weeks, it's now 39K. And like with everything, this is a window of opportunity. And what I mean by that, at some point, the difference in price will not be there. At some point, more regulation comes in. At some point, you will not be able to execute this. Why? Because the world system doesn't like people like us making money. What's up, everybody? Welcome to a smashing episode of Crypto Crush, where we break the internet for 1 hour every single day. That's our commitment. How do we do that? Well, what you got to do is you got to find yourself a crypto babe or a crypto mom, as we call her. She's on the call today, Rihanna Van Dam.
Hello there.
Right? So you got to have that first. Second thing you got to have the guy out of Tel Aviv, Amir Isaacs.
Hey.
Now, you mix that up with the entertainer like myself, and this is how you break the internet. Now, that is the secret to breaking the internet. Today,
I'm a little bit of true experience and knowledge, just a little bit.
Just
a little bit of value.
Little bit. All right, so today we're talking about passive income, and we've been really focused on this arbitrage. If you don't know what arbitrage is, it's imagine having two of the same cars, the exact same cars, and one you can get for half the price somewhere else. Where would you buy it? You'd buy it at the lower one. Now, if you're someone who wants to make it into a business, you buy the car that's half price and you come to the shop that's selling it for full price, you sell it to them, and you keep the difference, and that's what we're doing. Go ahead, Amir. You got something?
No, I'm just saying all that Steven has just said is in our YouTube. So if you're not yet subscribed, if you're hearing you for the first time, make sure to subscribe, like, join us on Telegram, WhatsApp, YouTube, because we broke it down. This exact product that we're going to be showcasing right now, this is our accounts. Like, this is me, Steven, and Rihanna testing. We've already tested it. We've already enjoyed it. And we're just sharing what this is really one of my favorites, man. This is one of my favorites.
Well, let's just get to it. People are like, stop talking.
I was amazed every morning. I was like, every morning, I'm like, whoa.
We started, the initial investment was 12,667. We then added another 4, making it around 17,000. And I'm about to show you our accounts. Y'all see this? So here's one account. 14,297. Here's a second account, 11,651. Here's the next account, 13,859. This morning, it was at 39,500, 600, something like that. This is our account. This is not nonsense. This is real. You can auto withdraw. I have it on auto reinvest. Everything's done on a smart contract.
I think on some of them, you do have auto withdraw. If you go to the USDT one on the second account, you can show them how it's withdrawn like every day. Because I see it. I see here this one. Go to the Arbit. Here. Yeah, and then go to the USDT.
So here you see auto withdraw.
You see, this is happening daily. Profits are withdrawn daily.
Right.
Daily. So come on.
Yeah, it's being withdrawn daily. It's on a blockchain. It's on a smart contract. No human intervention. I'm going to explain it in detail.
And it's having a trade right now. Oh, my. I can't. I'm addicted, man. This is...
Look, we started March 17th. We made the deposit. It's now April 7th. So 17K, March 17th. Fast forward 3 weeks, it's now 39K. Rihanna, the crypto mom. People don't want to listen to me. What's your experience? Are you having a similar experience with this?
Yes, with a smaller amount though, but it doesn't matter. The principles are the same, right? So I
Mhm.
started testing first with the first 50 USDT, and it started trading immediately. No, not trading, but you know what I mean. And then I added more. I compounded something inside Feltrixa, but then I was like, okay, let's put the profit from Feltrixa into Arbcore. And right now I have like more over 1,000 in USDT, and
Love it.
it's compounding every day. So, and then last week there was this promotion, some action around ETH, and I was like, okay, I already was liking to buy some ETH and make that work inside Arbcore. So I did. I had 24 hours of window. I was like, oh my God, Lord help me. But I managed, and it's going so fast because right now ETH has this as a way higher percentage than USDT. So it's going so fast right now, and I do not have auto withdrawal. I have the push
Auto reinvest.
on the button auto invest. So everything that is all the profit is going back into the program, and for now
I want to
until
say this, like she's speaking, she's saying we moved it from here to there to there. Somebody might be watching this saying, oh, they move quick. That's how, well, in our community we move in a certain way, and you
yeah
should watch the previous, we have our the video that we showcased in full. What is this product, how it works, and Arbcore and all these things. When are we getting in, when are we getting out, what are we doing, what is our bigger picture? That's also in our
yeah
YouTube page, so make sure to watch that, because that'll just connect everything that you're going to be watching now, because we're going to run this through a little bit briefly. We're going to show how it's done. We're going to talk about the compound, which we really broke down into how it really, what is the major effect, and what is the difference, and how big of an effect you'll have between an account with 1,000 to an account with 10,000, right? So we broke
So
that
that
will be
down
nice.
in that video, and now we're gonna just in short, we're gonna show like what's been happening until
okay,
up until now.
okay. So let me show you. Here's my screen. This is $1,000 getting 1.2% annually. You get $12. Let's say you have favor with the bank and you get 4% annually. You make $40. Now, what if in arbitrage we get USDT? So Rihanna has 1,000 USDT. Daily it's 1.2%, and it's compounded daily. If I calculate that, it turns into 77,783. And that, friends, is the power of compounding your returns. So every day you earn 1%, that earning goes back into Arbcore, the arbitrage, and it gets added to the pile. Then you earn 1% on that. Then you take the returns, you keep adding it. And what you see is after a year, your monthly payout is 23,000.
Now, obviously, this is give or take, and there
Now,
is differences, because the minimum, and people should know that the minimum to reinvest will be $10, right? So if I'm starting off with a
Yeah,
thousand and I'm generating that 1.2%, yeah. So that means that I'm making that $10, right? That's good. So
true.
after one day I've compounded what, but in an account that
Yeah,
has 9,000, similar to me and Steve, it can happen multiple times daily. This compound effect.
yeah,
So
yeah.
yes. Okay,
so
so
that's
now,
that's 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 a major nice one.
And on the
so
other hand, when people just have a small amount, like when I started for the first 2 3 days with just 50 USDT,
You're
it takes
still doing
more
big, yeah,
several days, but it takes several days
but
for
it's
the compounding to
nice.
start. But
Yeah,
it's doing it. Yeah, it's
yeah,
doing it now.
yeah. Hey, we're making money, right? You should be
so let,
happy.
let me
Exactly.
so okay, so let me part of our plan is this. Part of our plan is, and I'm going to use the $1,000 example. Obviously, we used more, but it works for everyone. So we're doing things in 3 months, 3 month increments. So every quarter, what we do is we compound every single day for 3 months straight. At the end of the third month, we take out our initial capital. So in this case, we would take out $1,000. And what's left in here is $1,900. And so we take our initial capital out, right? There's now we're playing with the house money, right? And you go another 3 months, and you could pull
Clean.
out another. You could pull another 3,000, 4,000. Now, and then I can just keep going, but
That's
this is a
fun
way.
coupons right there, isn't
What's that?
it? That's fun coupons.
Yeah, fun coupons. It is fun coupons if you know
Because
Wolf.
it's not your money and it just compounded. So I call it fun
So
coupons at that point.
and if you put Ethereum, like Liana said she did, you can earn 3%. Why the bigger percentage? Well, there's a bigger price
Yeah.
difference.
Bitcoin even
And also
more.
there was
We
the
have
boost.
Bitcoin too.
There was the boost. So people who are sitting on the sideline and saying, "Oh, you know what? If it's so good, I'll give it a month. I'll see how it goes for them." That's
No,
great. That's a great plan. No,
I want to
that's a
talk
good
about
plan.
that.
But there's this thing that they do. It's called Arb Boost. They have a time frame and it happens randomly, but I'm
Yes.
guessing that it's based on how their resources are planned. Like they move eventually it's liquidities and trading and executions, and we can see all that on the blockchain. So I'm guessing that it's company resources. I mean, how they move their how where they're going and how they're going to do it. They cannot disclose that, and they say that upfront. We don't know how we can tell you roughly, but we don't know when is the right exact time where you're going to have that R boost. And that's what happened about a week ago. The
Yeah.
Ethereum had like a double up. So we made like on that day, Steven, we made about 8%, right? Something like that.
We did, and this is just something I wanted to talk about, which is you can overanalyze, overthink things, right? And I was taught by some of the best entrepreneurs, money managers. I'm not kidding. These guys were brilliant on Wall Street, very well established. And one of the key principles is timing and knowing when to move money in, when to move money out. And
Yeah.
like with everything, this is a window of opportunity. And what I mean by that, at some point, the difference in price will not be there. At some point, more regulation comes in. At some point, you will not be able to execute this. Why? Because the world system doesn't like people like us making money. So there's always a time limit. So in Viltrixa, we have a time period in, out. In Arbcore, in, out, and we're showing you how to get your principal out right away and keep making money safely. We think we have a year of really good profit making here. So we can even reinvest for the whole year. But because we want to manage risk effectively as Crypto Crush, every quarter we take out more money. We take out a percentage. By the way, 10% of all the profits that Crypto Crush makes is going to some sort of charity. My heart is to help the orphans in
That's in the
Iran and
Torah. That's
Israel.
maaser. We do
In Iran and
maaser
Israel, there are so many orphans, so many widows,
all over the
and
world.
my heart is to use the profits that we make, 10% of it, to go and establish something where we can show them the love of God, right, in practical ways.
Yeah.
So now you can click the link below and you get started. It's very, very easy. Let me kind of show you very quickly how that is. Now, Dana, you could talk to how whether it was easy for you to get started. Was it
With
easy?
Arbcore, yes,
Yeah,
it was very easy.
it's
But the
like
thing
this.
is
Yeah.
the Arbcore itself is very easy. But what I learned last year is how important it is to learn how to move your money
Yes.
from the bank into the exchanges, from the exchanges into Arbcore or Patrixa. It
That's
it's
something
a
that
lot
you
of
learned with
stress.
Steven, with us.
Yes, I've learned it with Steve, and now I'm learning it to the other babes. I have this group of crypto babes, and
I
my
liked
babes
how you
right
said that you
now.
were
Last
able to
two
move it
weeks,
fast and you took advantage of the opportunity. I like that.
yes, yeah. So last 2 weeks, uh, the babes inside my group already taught the other babes, their
Beautiful.
babes again, to multiply and to come into Arbcore, and for them it's also very it is stressful to move money, but you only learned it by doing this. So do this
Right.
Yeah, and after a
more
while
often.
it becomes a habit. It's just like,
Exactly. When
why
I
would it take
started
24? You become like,
when,
why would it take 24 hours? You know?
when I first started, it was moving around like 10, just 10, 15, 20 USDT, and then it was vaporized somewhere because I clicked the wrong button. But you have to learn and overcome this. And right now, moving a few hundred is not that bad. Moving a few thousand is pretty stressful, but I'm managing still. And you really have to grow in this, and yeah, and all the other women inside my group are learning this too, and I'm so proud of them. But Arbcore itself is one of my women. She says it's Patricia. She says, "Ah, it's very intuitive. It's easier than for Trixa to enter, and it goes very quickly. She knows exactly which button to press and whatnot. So it's kind of pretty much women friendly, so to say."
Well, it's not. It's more than woman friendly. It's mom, wife, because you're a working. You have a job. You are a mom with 3 kids, and you are married, right? So it's not like you're just this stay at home mom with nothing to do. You have a very busy life. And
Yeah,
part of why you should like and subscribe to our community is because we do things together and we hold your hand. So I hold Rihanna's
yeah,
hand, teach her how to do it, and then she teaches others how I taught
yeah,
her. And that's how we multiply and we do things safely. We would love if you would like and subscribe. We would
Yes,
really
sir. Show some
appreciate it.
love.
Amir was just telling me how a rocket landed a couple of streets over from
yeah,
him in Tel
Yeah,
Aviv.
that was nice. That
He's
was a
like,
boom.
so
We felt it
like,
into place.
and we are offering all this for free. So join the community, like and subscribe. Click
Like,
the link and
subscribe,
get
leave a
started.
comment, put some hearts in the comments. It does make us feel better with
It
ourselves
does. It
because we
really
do love what
does.
we do, and we
Believe it or not,
yeah.
that like goes a long way. Considering we do it for free. God bless you guys.
yeah.
Be safe. And if you have an issue with Arbcore, hit us up in WhatsApp. See you later.